Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome, and it's day 5 of the Know, Like, and Trust Challenge. And today we're gonna uh, get right to the rewards and the things that I want to share with you when you become a part of our Phono Tribe Mastermind group. And I want to personally thank you for participating in this challenge with me and sharing all of your input and sharing your precious time and energy. It means a lot to me. I don't take that for granted because I know life is busy and you took the time to spend time with me. All right, um, so I want to get down to it and let you know a little bit about the Phono Tribe Mastermind group and make a summary of what we've gone over and tied all together. Now, we we got a chance to talk about um, many things. We wanted to make a community of want you to make a community of trust, mostly because in this day and age, people are they feel more and more like a commodity versus something that a company values. And when they need assistance, they need to know that they can trust that person that they bought from and that they're going to give them support. So, it's kind of like when you have to choose between your your cell phone company because this company over here has great tech support and great customer support. Well, it's hard to refuse that because they treat you so well. All right, um, so we went over how to create your Facebook group. All right. Next, just a moment here. Bear with me here. Sorry. After we did that, we went into choosing your niche. All right. And the three core markets are they are health, wealth, and relationships. So some of you have products or services that cross over, but I want you to kind of focus on one of the three. And then there are sub markets within that, right? So, for example, within wealth, that could be marketing, real estate, and sales. Health, it could be, weight loss, muscle gain, things like that. So, and then there's your niche within that sub market. And so, and then you can sub niche down even more by demographic, by their age, you know, where they live, their income. You can focus on that. You'd be surprised, even if you focused on local people under a specific demographic, how much traction you can get when you put yourself out there. All right. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to recommend, and I'm going to include it in our homework one pager. This book is an excellent book by Russell Brunson called Expert Secrets. And I'm actually going to provide a link in the one pager when I post it to the group. And, when you get it from my link, I'll include some more bonuses for you, okay? Rather than if you get it straight from like Amazon or something like that. So thank you. All right. And in regards to choosing your niche, this is there's a concept called the blue ocean strategy. And this is by Dr. Kim, and basically the idea is that um, you're choosing your niche, and red ocean is kind of what we want to stay away from. And what happens in most cases when people go into business, that pretty much means that you're competing in an existing market. The analogy basically is compared to if you were fishing in the ocean and there were a lot of other people fishing there, the idea is that the ocean would be, I guess, red from the ocean being bloody. It's kind of a metaphor, right? Blue ocean would be an ocean that has been virtually untapped, and you don't have a lot of people fishing. You don't have a lot of competition or other people fishing there. So the comparison is that in the red ocean, you compete in an existing market. In the blue ocean, you have a new market creation that you created. And then people may follow and try to copy you, but essentially, you've niched down so much that you created a unique space for yourself, right? And I mean, you'd be surprised, like, you know, something like, you know, knitting class for retired female military officers with PTSD. Like, like you could really niche down. People need your help. Another example of red ocean is the attitude to beat the competition. Blue ocean, you make the competition irrelevant. What that Because people are saying compete, compete. What that means is that when you niche down, kind of like the example that I just described, there are not a lot of people going to be doing what you're doing, especially locally, but even further. So keep that in mind. And you in a red ocean, you want to capture more of existing demand. So it's already in demand, and you're trying to pretty much, you know, there are already people scrambling trying to get those customers and fighting tooth and nail to get them. Where you will create your own new demand rather than, you know, like I said, you create your own space. This is the goal, and you'll be surprised you can do it. All right. We also talked about creating your offer bundle, which is also like your irresistible offer. You want to use your main product or service when creating an offer. You want to add ebooks, workbooks or one pages as a bonus. And you want to add bonuses that don't cost you a lot of time or money, like a fitness app, you know, um, anything that you can add, like a recipe list or a grocery list for diet or something like that. Um, and the offer bundle items are what is needed for the customer to get to their result. So nothing is wasted, right? Everything that you share with them has value in regards to reaching their goal. All right. We talked about creating your customer's journey. It's a step by step process that you discover that will get your customer from step one to their result or solution to their problem. So it's kind of like the treasure map where you kind of show them how to avoid the danger. And because you also want to tell them how to avoid danger, not just how to do the right things. One of my mentors said, when you're teaching people, sometimes you need to tell them the wrong thing as well as the right thing. Most of the time, we always think best case scenario is always going to be positive, and we don't tell people the wrong thing. So, for example, like maybe you're maybe you're selling like a vacuum cleaner, right, for commission pay, right? And there's this red button, and you never press the red button because it blows all the dirt out, right? Like you need to tell people that when you sell it to them, so you need to tell them you need to help them with the potential pitfalls and the potential errors that they may make. Okay. All right. So I think we understand that. All right. So we talked about process map, and we talked about how you don't necessarily all need all these components. Um, you can have Facebook group where you create your community of trust, and then you can, um, when they join your group, that's considered capturing the lead and also creating a list. So, um, if you don't have a web page, yet, that you can get them to opt into, technically you're creating your lead list with your Facebook group. All right, and then we talked about how from there you can, um, You can email them and let them know about upcoming promotions you have or products for sale, new challenge coming. And you can also point them to your sales page, and or if you don't have web hosting, um, you can point them to your, like you said, your Cash App. Like I said, like you could post in your Facebook group, hey, join my program, whatever it may be, wherever the price may be, click my link and pay there, and you'll be a part of the program. And then also, you can, after you thank them, you can point them to your Zoom coaching, your one-on-one coaching, or your group coaching. And there is a free version of Zoom. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to eliminate all barriers to entry. So you got a free Facebook group, free payment processing app, and Zoom, and essentially you should be able to get started. Okay, but we're going to help you with that in the mastermind group. I talked about the automated chat bot funnel, which is optional, but it could be a powerful thing. A lot of people really they 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 use Facebook, right? But what they don't understand is, like, for example, when you have a promotion or you have something new you want to share with people, you can have this automatic message set up where you send a link um, from ManyChat to your customer, excuse me, and once they grant you permission to send messages to them, you can communicate with them anytime, and kind of like we talked about before. And that's powerful. That's powerful. That's why this is also a funnel. A funnel is not just click funnels. A funnel is Facebook group, you know, post of promotion in the group, payment processor, and Zoom call. That's a funnel. It's just the process. It's not click funnels. It's not a brand. That's why people get it kind of mixed up. All right. Um, see, just a moment. All right, we talked about funnel mapping. This is basically what I just explained. It doesn't have to have this much complexity, but again, you know, with the funnel mapping that we're going to provide you within the mastermind group, this is at no extra charge for you. This comes with it. We will sit down with you. We will, you know, help you map out the funnel just like this, right? It'll allow us to put in projected numbers. You can say, hey, this is what I want my goal is. And then when we simulate the process, it'll let you know the cost of expenses and ad costs and everything else. And that's going to be powerful, and you don't have to guess. Like, this is a powerful tool that we offer for our mastermind members. Okay, I just want you to keep that in mind, and we do it with you, so you don't have to do it alone and figure out all this funnel stuff on your own. Okay, all right, all right. So when it came to this mastermind group, I had two choices. My first option was to go cheap as possible and try to sell as many programs as possible, but it wouldn't incentivize me to stack the value. So also think about this when it comes to yourself. I know you want to help people who need the most help, you know, but at the same time, you don't want to drop yourself down so cheap that you minimize the value of what you're trying to give them, because what you're trying to give them is 10 times more valuable what you're charging them. So because when you made your offer bundle, you made sure that it was 10 times the value of that particular core offer, or that supplement, or that particular core class you're selling. So don't sell yourself cheap. And I didn't want to do that either. Um, I want to lead by example. The second option requires a little higher investment, but in exchange, I can devote more resources to help, guarantee your success. So by setting my price point to where it is, I'm able to, give you the help that you need. And when I add new, new services or anything like that, you won't be penalized. Like, you will continue to have this flat rate. So when I add bonuses to the group in the future as well, you'll still be able to maintain this original price. Now, you also have two choices. Um, so this is how I like to look at it. You don't want to feel like you got our mind makes us think we have so many choices. There's a saying, you have to strike while the iron is hot. And you know, we really think that we have so much time, but we that more time than we think. And what I mean by that is, I don't mean that we have limited time for you to give me money. I mean, we have limited time because there are people that are desperately waiting for your program. And yeah, no problem. Yeah, I definitely want to clarify that, because I want you all to know that um, you know, it's not just about me necessarily like selling a certain brand or product to you, as much as hold on just a second. Yeah. So as much as, me helping you with these concepts. So not only can you follow my lead, but you can also, be as independent as you need to be and be creative. All right, so to me, you have two choices. Your first option is you can try to figure it out on your own, and it costs you time, energy, and money that you don't have to spare. And also, you do it alone with no support. And you do it. And when I say alone with no support, I don't mean just me. I mean, you'll be within the tribe, and you will be able to interact with tribe members as well as myself as and any other coaches that help. Okay. Second option is requires a little bit higher commitment, but you use our vehicle, meaning our framework, or you use our frameworks within the tribe, and it saves you all the time and effort. That's supposed to be effort and headache it would cost you if you did it on your own. And in this way, um, you will be more efficient, and then you still be able to um, move forward whatever, like when you have an idea or a new framework you want to add to the structure of your business, you can bring it to us and we can work through it together and assist you with that, especially in the technology area as well, and give you advice on that. And also, you get advice from your fellow members. Okay. Now, so what you're gonna get when you join the Tribe Mastermind group today is, we're gonna some of you good some of my good friends here, you're still having trouble with your niche. We're going to we're gonna in the group, we're gonna get cut right to the chase in the meetings. We're gonna help you choose your niche. We're gonna have Q&A. We're gonna have hot seat. You're gonna be um, bringing your ideas out not only to us, that me or any coaches in the group, but you'll also be bringing it to your peers, and sometimes your peers will have great ideas. We're gonna help you create your Facebook group. All of this stuff is going to be done real time in the group, no delay, and we're going to structure it um, in for the most part in this type of order best we can as you become a member of the group. We're going to help you create your offer bundle. I have some of my friends in this group and outside of this group that still not sure how to create an offer and how to bundle it together. One thing we need to know, ladies and gentlemen, is that an offer is not a product. You know, and I learned this from Pedro Adele. Offer is not a product. An offer is your product or service with multiple bonuses included in it. And look, if your bonuses provide a lot of value, um, to you it may seem insignificant, but you got to think like when a customer first starts working with you or they try to change and do better in their life or their business, um, there are going to be all these objections and roadblocks they run into that they didn't foresee. If you can, like like on our homework where I had those columns where you put the solutions and the problems, if you can plan ahead of time, and you kind of have an advantage because you know your program better than they do, right? So you can plan ahead and you're like, oh, like for example, you know, um, you know, when I start offering like, other services, or like if there's a mobile app service, for example, um, getting registered on Apple Store, App Store, or Google Play Store is something that I could take off that customer's hands. That's an example. If you have an app creation company, you take those things off the customer's hand, and you'd be surprised, and you include that in your price. You charge you what you're going to charge them, and you think of those problems that may come ahead, and it's just going to make their life so much easier, and they'll just be able to just go forward a lot quicker. All right, so we're gonna create your customer journey, which is the usually I like it to be about a step-by-step process to get them from, basically it's almost like an assembly line. The beginning of the journey with them into a result would be step 5, and you'll have access to log into all of our VIP archive recordings, and you'll get access to our challenge recordings, and also I would say future challenge recordings as well. You'll get mini chat and ClickFunnels templates, which means that you have the option. You have the option to model um, model the funnel mapping in the templates, and then you can decide if you want to, commit. But we hope you commit to those particular products with us. You don't have to choose both of them. You may just want to try mini chat. You may just want to try ClickFunnels, um, but the point is that you know, by getting the templates, you know, you will get assistance, so direct support from us, and also there's going to be how-to training courses and things of that nature available. Um, if you don't have payment processing set up, we'll help with that, and we'll help you launch your campaign and share it with the world. And we, this is something that a lot of people, a lot of times have to do alone. But again, within this group, you'd be surprised how much energy. For those of you that go to conferences or you're in mastermind groups, you get a lot of energy from your peers. So that's the whole purpose of that. There's going to be weekly Q&A and hot seat. The Q&A and hot seat are going to be recorded on Zoom. So like if you can't make it, you can also log in and view that as well. Okay, but this is going to be where we'll be able to sit down and and you know hash things out, bounce ideas, etc., and get advice. All right, so with that being said, so yesterday when I talked to the group, you know, we talked about charging $47 for the first month as a special, and then $97 there on out. But after giving it a lot of consideration, and because of your loyalty, and because you stuck with us through this challenge, we decided to get rid of the $97 price point altogether, and which is actually a normal price point that you should potentially charge people. But we're trying to build this mastermind and go as far as we can, nationwide and beyond, if we can. So and we also want to serve you as quick as possible without, going, hitting you too hard in the head with the prices. Okay. But today, if you join our exclusive Funnel Tribe Mastermind group for, it'll be $47 a month and you'll save $50. Okay. And in order to get that, I just need you to go to kevinmangum.com/funnel tribe and you can sign up today, and we will reach out to you and we'll get you started immediately and let you know, like, about all the scheduled meetings and all the things you need to log into. Okay. All right. So let's see here. All right. So, I want to thank you all for, let's see. Oh, I have a comment. Let's see. That's often a thing with pricing something. The things that are easy for you can be a lot of value for someone else, but you don't realize it. Um, let's see. Okay, I got you. All right. Thank you for the. It looks like someone had trouble with the page loading, but yeah, make sure you put www in front of it. Normally it should load without it, but thank you for that. I really appreciate that, sharing that with the group. And right, right. So keep that in mind that somebody said, it's often uh, a thing with pricing something. Things are easier for you can be a lot of value for someone else, but you don't realize it. So keep that in mind. And so I want to thank everyone. Now, one thing I wanted to do before we head out is I did want to talk about one more thing before we go, and in regards to the mastermind group. In the mastermind group, in this challenge, we talked about know, like, and trust, um, where we're going to create a community of trust. Okay. And in order to get people to join that community, we're going to use um, short form content to get them to know us. Okay, kind of like I talked about before. And I touched on it, but I want to talk a little bit more. We're going to use to get them to like us, we're going to use what's called the long form content. And I touched on that a little bit for where I talked about it's going to be videos that are 15 minutes or higher. Usually it's going to be, honestly, 30, 45 minutes, hour long videos, which is could be like a specific video that you have as a part of your course. Um, and the purpose of that is basically the long form content is to demonstrate your abilities, demonstrate your frameworks, and also, you're going to get a small amount of the market to go from. They're going to be a large amount going to be drawn in by the short form content, and some of those people within that group are going to link back and watch your long form content, right? Which could be a workshop, it could be a webinar, and they're gonna stick with you. And so basically, once you get them into a community of trust, um, our goal for you is for you to now you can start promoting your courses, your email newsletter, your challenge funnel, um, and basically they will get all of the goods from you, and they'll also be amongst people that um, have the same positive outlook and mindset because you set the tone for that group. So yeah, I just wanted to thank everyone for coming out this week. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing that link with the group. Yeah, sometimes with the web hosting, it may require that you have the HTTPS in front of the that. So I want to thank everyone. I really appreciate you. I wish you the best. I hope to see you soon in the tribe. And I really think that you are the people that can change the world, and we don't have to wait for others to do it. We can do it today. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you coming to this challenge. Everyone, you take care and good luck. And I look forward to working with you soon. Have a great one. Take care. Bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Appreciate you.